Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I've been waiting for this video all month. We are filming the March TBR and yes, the jar is back. So, it's currently February 26th, but I want to post this on March 1st, so I'm filming it now. Anyway, this month I'm going to be picking 5 or 6, I'm not sure how many yet, not going to read them all, but 5 or 6, and then I have 2 books, is it 2 or is it 3? 2 or 3 books, I think it's 3 books actually, that I'm also planning on reading this month. So, we're going to get right on into it. We're going to pick some prompts. I have put some new ones in here, so we have some of the old ones from last month and some new ones. Move slightly so that you can see this. This is still like my February stuff that I have to read a little bit more of, but it's all good. So, we have the jar here. We're going to do a little mix. And we're going to pick out the first prompt. Okay, here it is. The first prompt for the March book is by an author you love. I want to try and show you this. I don't know how close that needs to be. By an author you love. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look and see what I can find. I have chosen the book. I don't know if this book is going to get read, but if you've been on my channel for a while, you may have seen this in a lot of TBRs, but this is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. Cassandra Clare is my favourite author. This is the last book that I have to read that is like in a series of hers. So, well, not Swordcatcher, but like in her Shadowhunter series, you know? So I have been putting this off. Also, the fact that it is like 860 pages. So that's kind of fun, but I really want to finish this because I have ordered the, I can't remember what they're called, but like the Secrets of Shadowhunters or something books, and I think I get Secrets of Blackthorn Hall with that. So I want to read this before those books arrive. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this month, maybe, hopefully, we will see, and I'm very excited. Okay, second book. Oh, I've got like 2 here. Let's go for this one. Newest on a TBR. Okay, so I actually went and got given, I didn't break my book buying ban, I got given some books a couple of days ago. So I got a couple options. I got Twisted Love by Anna Huang, Twisted Games by Anna Huang, and Wish of the Wicked by Danielle Page, I want to say. Twisted Love I'm kind of planning to read at the end of Feb, so I'm not going to do that one. And then Twisted Games as well, I'm just going to leave, like I'm not going to put on our TBR, I'm just going to see when I read that. So I'm thinking, oh no, that's Twisted Games, I picked up the wrong one, hold on. Hold on. A Wish of the Wicked by Danielle Page is going on the TBR. This book follows a girl named Pharaoh who has lost her magic to this queen, and all she dreams about is getting revenge and getting her magic back, I think. So the queen's son, the prince, is like looking for a bride, and I believe, I'm not entirely sure, I believe our main character plays the role of like the fairy godmother, and it's like a Cinderella retelling, but I don't know if there's gonna be a romance. Like, I really don't know what to expect from this book, but it's fantasy. It looks kind of fun. The cover's stunning. This is by the author of Dorothy Must Die, I think it is called. I have not read that book, but I have heard that it was quite good. So I'm very excited to read this. Hopefully it's good. It's not too, I was about to say it's not too long. It's like 450 pages, but it could be worse. So yeah, third book. I think I'm going to do 6, but not expect to read all of them, just for like options, you know. Okay, this is our third one. It says, pick a book based on the cover. Okay, I have picked a book based on the cover. This was kind of hard, I will admit. I don't know why, but I think I just love like all the covers. Anyway, I have chosen Bone Crier's Moon by Catherine Purdy. This book has been on my TBR for 2 years. I bought it 2 years ago. Essentially, this book follows our main character, what is her name? Elise? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce her name. but our main character, and she has been preparing since birth to be a bone crier. And to be a bone crier, she needs to kill her soulmate. The boy, Bastien, has been seeking revenge for his father's death, who was killed by a bone crier. So, it's a bit of a enemies to lovers, I'm guessing. Fantasy romance. I'm very excited. And yeah, so far we are halfway through and we have got all fantasy, so, and like romance, which I'm not complaining about. Let's pick book number 4. I'm not trying to read like 20 books this month, so pick bigger books. Also, my February wrap-up will be coming out soon. You can see whether I actually read the 20 books. Okay, anyway, what does this say? Ah, this literally just says dragons. This is an easy one. I know exactly what book I'm picking, and I feel like you might too if you've been here for a while. The book, centered around dragons, is of course Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I feel like I'm maybe the last person to read this book, but I'm excited. This book follows our main character Violet, and she has like trained her whole life to be a scribe, I believe. And then one day, her mother's like, you have to be a dragon rider now because that's what I want you to do. So off she goes to like dragon riding school or something. I don't really know. And she meets this guy whose name I've forgotten. And that's all I really know. There's dragons, there's romance. Yeah, Fourth Wing. Okay, 2 more to go. Let's pick book number 5. Hopefully, I feel like I should mix these more because I've gotten the same one like twice now. Right, book number 5 is a book you got as a gift. Okay, I'm gonna look at the books I got for Christmas and have not read yet. Is Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. This one follows a girl named Joan. She goes to this house. She goes on a date with this boy, and I think he's like a monster killer or something, and like they're monsters. I don't really know. Okay, I just know that I think the main character is kind of like morally grey. Sounds kind of fun, and also this cover, like, stunning. So yeah, this is going on the TBR. Okay, this is the final book that I'm picking today. I'm very excited. Okay, the final book going on the March TBR. It needs a woodland creature on the cover. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna have to go find a book with a woodland creature on the cover. Okay, that was like so difficult, but I have found 2 options. First of all, we have A Far Wilder Magic by Alison Saft. This one is a bit controversial for me because I bought this 2 years ago as well, and I started reading it and I kind of didn't like it, so I like soft DNF'd it. And like I do want to read it, but also I didn't love it, and I don't like, I'm trying to get out of a bit of a reading slump right now, so like I don't know if this is the one for this month. I don't know. I really don't. The other one I have is An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. This is the same author who wrote Sorcery of Thorns. Sorcery of Thorns is one of my very favourite books, and I actually cannot believe I've not read any of her other books yet. So I'm thinking I might pick this one. The woodland cover on the cover. Why did I not show you? The woodland cover on the cover. No. The woodland creature on the covers. We have a little fox on this one. And a raven on this one, which I think counts. Like, I did find a book and it had like a scorpion on the cover, and like that doesn't count as a woodland creature. So I think I'm gonna go for this one. Maybe a crow is a bit debatable, but I'm counting this as a woodland creature because I just am. It's also pretty short. This book follows our main character Isabel. She is a portrait artist, and then she paints a portrait for the king, the Autumn Prince, Rook his name is. She makes a bit of a mistake with his painting, and so he then like arrests her. He takes her like back to his kingdom to like stand trial for the mistake she made with his painting, and then the journey is very dangerous, and I think there is a bit of a romance. So yeah, this one's very short as well. Very excited. So first of all, the next book that I'm reading in March is The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. This is the book club book that I'm in on Instagram, so this is what we were reading in March, and I'm very excited. I've had this sitting on my shelf for like a very long time. I think honestly like a year, 2 years now. Our main character, Kiva, she is a prison healer. Like a rebel queen arrives at the prison, and I think she has to like do some trials. So if she like survives these trials, then her and the queen will both be like free to go. And I believe there is also a bit of romance in here, so I'm very excited for that. And yeah, apparently this is the month of fantasy romance. Next ones I do not have physical copies of. The first one I want to read is The Prisoner's Throne by Holly Black, which comes out on the 5th of March. This is the sequel to The Stolen Heir, and I'm very excited, if a little nervous, for this one because the last book ended off a little bit crazy. So I'm excited for this one though. It should be good. It should be full of betrayal and hopefully romance like her other books. And it's been a while since I read a Holly Black book, so I'm very excited to finally read this one. Next one that I'm going to be reading, and the last book that I'm adding to this TBR, is called Under Darkened Skies, and I'm so sorry but I cannot remember the author's name, so I'm gonna just like put the cover here so you can see. This was recommended to me on Instagram. What kind of recommended me? Yeah, it was recommended to me on Instagram, and I'm very excited to read this. I don't really know what it's about, if I'm honest, but I believe it's fantasy. It has a bit of romance. That's how I'm describing all of these books. But yeah, I think, is it like set in a library or something? I don't know, but I do know that the third book, I want to say, came out recently. So I'm very excited to read this one. It should be very fun. I'm thinking I'm going to buy it on my Kindle. So, because I haven't read a Kindle book all month, and that is a crime. So we have The Prisoner's Throne, Under Darkened Skies. We have The Prison Healer, An Enchantment of Ravens, Only a Monster, Fourth Wing, Bone Crier's Moon, Wish of the Wicked, and Queen of Air and Darkness. What a TBR, that's all I'm gonna say. It's kind of chunky, kind of scary. Definitely not gonna read all of these, but maybe. There is not a single book on here that is not fantasy, and I kind of live for the vibe. So hopefully some of these will appear in reading vlogs. If I'm being honest, I would really like to get Queen of Air and Darkness just like finished off and read, because I read, what's the second one called, Lord of Shadows, in December 2022. So it has been a while. I'm gonna have to look up like plot summaries, but I would really like to get this one read. And yeah, that is the TBR for this month, March. Did I say February earlier? This is the March TBR. And yeah, I'm very excited for March to begin so that I can start reading these books. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!